From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And we are underway in Buffalo. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
He's checking. Crash. Alert!
On first down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Allen on first and 10. It's a short to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watch.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, check. Watch the eye. Point it right.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
49.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went...
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that
absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, tight, tight.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Running left is Fournette. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
7's the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mayfield on play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it's hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Allen breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Bills are going to their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, number 20. He's coming. Check in. Ready? Mike, 28.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Pass on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rico Gafford as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Kings. 49. Pistol. 49. I'm on. 49. Check 49.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Off play action. Schwartz dancing to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Off the play fake. Schwartz. And he's going to let it go deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack.
Round 80. He's coming. Half. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Tight end right. Four down. Half 85.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Double tight. Hey.
They'll give Fournette another crack. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 28. Mike.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, 30, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They get this out left. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. McLaughlin for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the... column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mayfield to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, Allen able to shake him off. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 49.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding, probably his agent, as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check 43.
He completes it to Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Set. 180. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.